Hey guys, this is Joshua Sousa with Everyday Gaming. I placed third place in ARG Winter States, located in Long Island, and I was going to show you guys a quick Kagero deck profile that took me to third place. I chose Kagero over Murakumo, which I've been playing a lot, because for the current standing of the meta, Kagero seems to be the better choice, has a better matchup to Nectar, and has a way better matchup to Angel Feathers compared to Murakumo, in my experience at least. So to start off, I'll show you guys the triggers. Got 4 PG Sentinels draw triggers, standard, 2 red gem carbuncles. I like the extra draws in the deck. 4 heals, pretty standard. And then I play 3 of each crit, 6 crit, 6 draw, 4 heal. I felt like it was the way to go with Kagero. It's a way I've always played it, and I like it. To start off the grade 1s, I play 4 Rheopia. I really like Rheopia right now. When you put them behind the grade 2 during going into grade 3, it really sets off your waterfalls because it'll proc off the retires, and I play 4 Nephilim, 4 Berserk, 4 Bar, so I really like the retiring aspect of Kagero. Here's the 4 Bar I was talking about. 4 Ermo, just because it's standard, and I only played 2 Dragonic Gaius. I wanted to play more for the tournament, maybe take out 1 Rheopia due to Angel Feathers, but I decided to go against it. I do like Rheopia a lot. So that's the grade 0s and 1s over here. To start off the grade 2s, I play 2 Bellicosity. Really like Bellicosity compared to Dragon Arbor Knight, even though I still kept 1 Dragon Arbor Knight in the deck, which you will see later. Along with the Rheopias, the effects went off for me a lot. Bellicosity, especially when I was playing certain matchups, would get up to 20k by itself, just off of like 2 retires, which is really simple to get off in the deck. 4 Berserk, standard, very good card, best grade 2 in Kagero. 4 Nephilim, pinging back roads was a big thing for this meta. In Nectar, you want to hit the grade 1 that gains more attack for everything they've called due to an ability. And against Angel Feathers, they do have some really good Pegasus that gain like 10,000 attack or gain this, and that for their units, especially when it's behind a hospital. That's a big attack you really don't want to deal with. 1 Dragon Arbor Knight. I'm always in a fight between Bellicosity and Dragon Arbor Knight, and I felt like I should keep one of them in here. He proved to be solid every turn. When I played him, he was attacking for 15k, even against Nectar, which was surprising, so I'm glad it panned out well. That's the grade 2 lineup. And the grade 3 lineup is pretty standard. You're looking at 4 Waterfall, best grade 3 option for you in Kagero, and then 4 Overlord, standard list, nothing to it. For my matchups, game 1, I played Nectar. They were best of 1s, so luck kind of did really play a factor into these games, but I was happy that I went as far as I did. Game 1 played against Nectar. The game went really well. I was able to play the deck to like my fullest potential, had no problems with grades. I was hitting a good amount of triggers, way more than my opponent was, so I was just able to stomp all over him. Game 2 was playing against a Kagero player. Very close matchup. There was 2 turns in a row where if I hit a trigger, I would have won. He went on his turn. He kind of misplayed a little bit with his attacks and gave me the win, so we take those. Game 3, I played against Nectar again. Bellicosity and Rheopia really went off for me that game. When I grade 2 rushed him, I put a Rheopia behind my Vanguard. And when I went off with Waterfall, I was able to get, I think, about 2 or 3 retires off. That turn, Waterfall was Road, and it caused Rheopia to be 23 by himself, and then put Bellicosity at 25. And that was just a big turn when I used Waterfall effect. He had no way to guard it. He had 7 cards in hand, but with all the force markers and the effects and Rheopia behind Waterfall, it was too much for him to handle. Game 4, I actually got to play against my teammate, Daniel Isidro. We were both 3-0 at the time during the tournament. Very close game. It came down to 1 trigger. I needed it, didn't hit it. On his turn, it came down to 1 trigger, and he hit it, so kudos to him. He played very well. There was no misplays on either part, in my opinion. And then Game 5, I played against Murakumo. Really good matchup for me. I had a really strong beginning, but this guy had literally everything. He started hitting a lot of triggers on damage checks, which was really helpful for him to save cards in hand because he had a lot of grade 2s and grade 1s to call. And it came down to 1 trigger also. He needed 1 trigger to hit. He hit it, and, you know, it happens. But I'm glad to have gotten 3rd place in the event. It was a really good time, and thank you for watching.